Hello everyone, and welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. We begin with important security update. An eco bus traveling on the Juba-Bor highway came under attack on Wednesday morning. Although the incident caused fear among the passengers, the bus company said everyone on board survived the attack. Earlier reports claimed that the driver had died after being shot. However, EcoBus has now released an official statement saying that the driver is alive. The company confirmed that the driver was injured by gunfire and receiving medical treatment. According to EcoBus, the attack happened near Mongeri along the Juba-Bor highway. During the incident, gunmen opened fire on the bus. The company said the driver suffered a gunshot wound while trying to carry out his duties. Medical workers are now treating him, and the company said it hoped he will recover. EcoBus also reported that all passengers escaped with their life. 3 passengers received minor injuries after broken window glass struck them during the shooting. They were given medical care, and their injuries were not reported to be life-threatening. The company thanks everyone who helped during the emergency and expressed relief that no passenger lost their life. EcoBus also explained that the attackers robbed the passenger before leaving the area. According to the company, the gunmen stole cash, mobile phones, and other personal belongings from people on the bus. This means that, besides physical danger, many passengers also lost valuable items during the attack. Earlier in the day, Central Equatorial State Minister of Information Patrick Nyarsuk said that the attack had happened in Bilnyang Buma of Juba County at around 10:30 in the morning. At that time, the minister said the bus driver had died after being shot. However, EcoBus later corrected that information, saying the driver had survived and was receiving treatment. This shows how information can change during emergencies as officials and companies continue to gather accurate details. Authorities are now working to identify the people responsible for the attack. EcoBus said it is cooperating with security agencies as investigation continues. The company also said it is providing support to the injured driver and to the passengers who were affected by the incident. The Juba-Bor highway is one of the important roads connecting different parts of South Sudan. Every day, bus traders, workers, and families use this road to travel between communities. When attacks happen on public roads, they create fear among travelers and can affect transportation, business, and daily life. Many people hope that security along the highway will improve so that passengers can travel safely without fear of violence or robbery. At this time, authorities have not announced who carried out the attack or why it happened. Investigations are still ongoing, and more information may become available in the coming days. We will continue to follow this story and share official updates as they are released. Our thoughts are with the injured driver, the passenger who were hurt, and everyone affected by this incident. We wish the driver quick and full recovery. Thank you for watching this report. Let's move on to our second top story. In this report, Mayom County returned 70 stolen cattle to their owners in Twish County. Well, officials in Mayom County, Unity State, have returned 70 stolen cattle to their rightful owner in Twish County, Warab State. The cattle were officially handed over on Monday by the Commissioner of Mayom County, Major General John Bolmayak. According to county authorities, the cattle were stolen on July 14, 2026, during a raid carried out by a group of young people from Mayom County. After receiving report about the raid, local authorities quickly launched an operation to recover the animal. The cattle were successfully recovered on July 15, only one day after they had been stolen. Commissioner John Bolmayak said the recovery was made possible through cooperation between officials from Unity State and Warab State. He explained that both sides worked together to make sure the cattle were safely returned to their owners. The commissioner say his responsibility is to serve all people under the law, not only one community. He added that the government of Unity State is working hard to stop cattle raiding between Mayom County and neighboring areas, including Ruweng Administrative Area and Warab State. According to the commissioner, peace and good relationship between neighboring communities are very important. He stated that his administration will continue working closely with leaders in neighboring areas to reduce violence and solve problems through cooperation. Commissioner John Bull also gave a strong warning to the young people involved in cattle raiding. He urged them to stop stealing livestock and to avoid other criminal activities that threaten peace and security. He said the county government will continue enforcing the law and will hold accountable anyone found responsible for crime that disturb peace or damage relationship between communities. The commissioner also called on officials in Twitch County to strengthen security along the border. He said better cooperation between the two counties can help prevent future cattle raid and protect both people and their property. Meanwhile, one of the cattle owners, Dorjang Agwek, thanks the authorities in Mayom County for acting quickly. He said he appreciates the effort made by Commissioner John Bull Mayak and the security forces who worked to recover the stolen cattle. According to him, the successful return of the animals show that local authorities can work together to solve problems peacefully. He said this action helped build trust between the people of Mayom County and the people of Turale in Twitch County. Dorjang explained that his cattle were taken during the raid on July 14. The following day, he received a phone call informing him that the authorities in Mayom County had recovered the cattle. He stated that he was grateful to receive all of his animals back safely. Cattle are an important source of wealth and livelihood for many families in South Sudan. They provide income, support families, and play an important role in many cultural traditions. Because of this, cattle often create conflict between neighboring communities and can lead to violence and the loss of life and property. Many community leaders continue to encourage dialogue, cooperation, and respect for the law as the best way to prevent such incidents. The successful recovery and return of these 70 cattle is being seen as a positive example of cooperation between local government. Many people hope this kind of partnership will continue and help reduce cattle raiding in border areas. Authorities say they remain committed to improving security and protecting communities from future criminal activities. Well, we will continue to follow development and bring you any new update as they become available. Thank you for watching. If you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, I would like you to take the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell, so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified.